What's up? It's me, Jonas. I'm about to be running all around my shop right now to show you some of the most important tools that I have and talk about some of the things that I may need in the near future to deal with firearms and firearm gunsmith type work. I have a pretty basically well-rounded shop. Like, this is my dad's shop. You can do anything from anything in here. Jack of all trades stuff. Woodwork, anything. Auto parts. Like, we've done it all in here. I've recently added a mill from Harbor Freight, and let me see here. I've gotten a couple of his machines back in working order. A couple lathes, a wood lathe and a metal lathe that's out back, and currently working on bead blaster. So I pretty much got. My dad collected tools. I collect guns. He collected tools. Any kind of tools. I've got anything from antique dingle hoppers to. I've got electric pneumatic chainsaws and stuff for butchering. I mean, like, if it was a masculine job or guy job, well, he's got the tools for it. However, he was a little bit of an outlaw and he got himself in trouble right by the time I was born. So he got rid of all his gunsmith tools as well when he got rid of his guns. So, moving forward with my dad's life story, bless his soul, he's passed on now. We'll understand that he didn't have any kind of gunsmith tools or nothing like that, so I had to produce all that stuff. So, I've been doing so, and some of the things I'm still coming up with that I need are like specialty tools, like sight aperture tools for like M1 carbine. They're not that expensive. They're around $46, but not all of them will adjust the sights on every gun. There's a lot of them that are different. Front sight aperture tools, a lot of them are very similar. Almost all of them are very similar, but some again, specialty tools. They're going to be popular as the AR, but then their tool, it'll only work on the AR for its sights. But usually they're around $40 to $60, and my purpose is to how they relate with all this is I want to take care of my own guns. I've got about 30 guns that, you know, when people, they're like, oh, I got this old gun, it stinks, it smells like bad cheese. And I'm like, dude, it's still a gun. Let me get that gun. And by the end of the day, I've got it polished, and they're like, I think you might owe me like $50. You gave it to me, bud. You said it wasn't worth nothing. Here's $5. Take your butt back home. That pays for your gas to come over here and try it. But I ain't steady, so don't try it again. I ain't paying for your gas. So, anyhow, moving on. Like, the thing I'm finding is specialty tools. Like stuff that's more common. Like, if I did do any other work on other people's stuff, it would be like, you know, something that's common, right? So, like, a lot of people have ARs. My go-no-go gauges that I got from my AR, I could use it on that, or my throat wear for my 223 or 556 that I have from my ARs. I could use those. But which that's another one of them is throat wear gauges, and we'll get to that in just a second. But for M1 carbine, say something that's been fired a bunch, and you know that it's surplus, and it's mil serp, so you're gonna want to have that. If you own one of those, if you own one of these rifles, you're gonna want to have this throat wear gauge or go. They're bad on headspace. They've been fired a bunch, so they've been expanded a lot. So then the materials that they're used that up, so it just behooves somebody to have those things, and they run from anywhere from 26 to for a set of no-go gauges for the M1 carbine to 9203 at Brownells for. And all this stuff for these specialty tools is all Brownells because that's the only place really I know where to get them. And you can try Midway USA, but they ain't going to meet you at the halfway point like the name says. They're going to meet you at your time and a half. So you're way out there, and I just don't like going to them because it just messes up the whole, you know, scheme of things, makes everything sound real bad. Brownells just keeps pretty much of a standard, and their name goes so long, and they got such a big catalog list that that's where you find it. But I'm gonna have to make this 2 parts because my device run out of time. So be right back. Movie magic.